Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And if you're a nighttime person like myself, I love you because I'm a nighttime person. I'm frankly Tottenham, and I'm with my buddy, my teddy bear, from ever since I was a kid. Tottenham Fred. That's say hello, Tottenham Fred. Hello, 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 people. Arsenal won today. They beat Wolves 1-0. Fucking fuck them. That's what I say. Yeah. Yes, Tottenham Fred. Uh, Arsenal won today, and now they're all full of piss and vinegar, and they're going to take fourth place. Uh, they got a red card, and Wolves had 20 minutes to tie it up, but they didn't get it done, and Arsenal got out with a 1-0 win. So you got to tip your hat off and say it's pretty hard to get a win at Molyneux, in playing away at Wolves' ground. So congratulations, but fuck off, you still suck. Um, you're not getting fourth. You're not going to get it. You're relying on your youth and no injuries to try and get you into the Europa League or that fourth place. I think you might clinch sixth, something like that, but you're not seventh. You might get the conference. You might get the Europa Conference League, but I can't see you guys. I can't see Arsenal catching fourth. If they do, then we need to be shot. We need our testicles to be chopped off and thrown into the Thames River. Because think about it, when you think of Arsenal's front, you got Lacazette and Martinelli. That's pretty much it. And that other kid. It's like, and we got Son, Kane, and Moura, right? It's just a joke. We should be, that Southampton loss was just so diabolically mishandled, and Southampton came out, and I don't know what it is with these teams, these bottom feeders. No disrespect, but you know who you are, okay? There's a reason why they say the big six, because usually when you look at the table for the last 10 years, it's always been the six usual suspects at the top of the table. So that's the way that stands. But Arsenal, it's like they get a lot of luck. A lot of lady luck goes their way. I mean, just look at their FA Cup finals. In the last 12, 13 years, they've gotten Aston Villa, Newcastle, Southampton, Hull City. They get the rub of the green, and Wolves should have tied the game today, or yesterday, but they didn't. And, they got the 3 points, and now they're 3 points ahead of us, but we have a game in hand. And guess who we have next is what Arsenal had. We have Wolves at home, I believe. Yeah, it's at home, I believe. If not, no, I'm pretty sure it's at home. But we got Wolves. It doesn't matter if it's home or away. It's a must-win, and that's the boys have to know it's a must-win, right? And Conte, for the love of God, please do not play a 3-4-3. Okay, I know we want to get more in the team, but we can't play with just two midfielders in the middle of the park and have three centre backs. You're wasting. You need, if you're gonna go, you gotta go 3-5-2. The squad doesn't have the quality to be a 3-4-3. It's just we don't have those two midfielders with the wing backs to kind of like dominate the midfield like with our wing backs. It's just not gonna, we need the three midfielders. We're not good enough for the 3-4-3. And I've suggested that we put Moura as wing back. Just make him into a wing back, and that way we can have a 3-5-2 with Moura in the side. I love the idea of having Reguilon on the left, Moura on the right, Kane and Son on top, and then Benteke as the forward of the three midfielders. So you could have a 5-man press on Wolves if you wanted to, and try and keep the other 5 behind you up close, nice unit, and try and press them. or you can just play kind of neutrally flat and try and get possession and keep possession and break them down. With you know, hopefully you get a goal, and then they have to start opening up, and that's when we're really good. When teams have to open up on us, we have great counter. We're probably one of the best counter attacking teams in the Premier League. Um, it's just the way we start games and the way we kind of fall asleep in 3/4 of the way and how we end them. You know, you can't give up goals like that. You know what I mean? Um, Whoever's the defensive coach there at Tottenham under Conte's tutelage, you got to teach them about zonal defending, because you can't, like, as soon as a ball gets crossed over and Lloris can't get it, and then there's a panic mode that like it hits a panic mode button, and they kind of run out into each other, and like, you got to play zonal. You got to be smart. Ball's coming over, and Romero's going up to head it. You know what I mean? And you see that he's engaging with his forward, then you back, and just as if you see the forward's going to win, both centre backs should fall back into the goal next to Lloris and try and kick the ball out. Clear the line. If the ball comes towards you've got more chances of saving a flick on header if there's three of you back there. If Lloris can't get his hand on it, you might be able to chest it away or knee it away, or whatever, kick it away. But you can't panic when balls come in like that and you lose possession. You got to keep it neat and tidy, and you got to, you know, look. Romero's just come back from injury, so it's going to take him, you know. But we don't have much time. We're right in the middle of. We're halfway through the season, and we're going for the finish line now. We've got games in hands, but who says we're going to win them? Like, it's nice to have games in hands, but it just proved today, Arsenal winning, you know what I mean? Like, they're 3 points ahead of us now, but we have one game in hand. So we have to show up at Wolves, and you know what I mean. But if you play the 3-4-3, I can't. It's just we just don't have the squad for it. This is my formation right here. Yeah, I don't have my green screen, but I'm going old school. Yeah. Can everyone see that? Yeah. It says, Conte, please play this. Right? Yeah. So what we have here, we got Dyer. Well, Lloris is in goal. You got Dyer, Romero, and Sanchez. I was thinking of dropping Sanchez and having Dyer, but Dyer's never played much over on the right wing of a centre back. So I figured Dyer's played on the left. So keep him, put him here, put Romero in the centre and Sanchez on the right. Drop the Davis out. No skip. It sucks. So you've got to put Winks, Hobier, and then Benteke on. So we got two. So our three midfielders will be Benteke, Winks, and Holberg just behind him. Reguilon on the left. And if you had Lucas Moura as a wing back with Son and Kane, you still get more into the formation and just have him track back and be a defensive. You know, he can defend. He can like look when if we're under the caution, they're coming at us, and we're setting up our defensive pronalis and around the box. Like the Conte system, and well, the most system is look. You got to try. You're always in a triangle of players. So if Moore is a wing back and he's tracking back, he'll have Sanchez there, and he'll also have Hobier right there helping him. So there'll be three triangles around the player that's over there on the wing. You know what I mean? And it's the same with Reguilon on the left wing. Over on the other side of the wing, he'll have Dyer, and he'll have Winks. So he'll have Dyer, Winks, and Reguilon there, as a triangle to try and shut down whatever's on that side. And in the middle, you're going to have Bentica, and his triangle is going to be like pretty much Skip. Sorry, not Skip. Will be Hobie and Winks next to him, and then the middle player will probably be like Kane or Son. That'll be his triangle. If he gets the ball, he'll be looking straight for a counter with Son or Kane to pass. But we need three midfielders in front of our three centre backs with two wing backs folding in there. Because 3-4-3 is not going to work. It's just not going to work. I mean, we we don't have the squad, and that's just simple as that. And I think most Tottenham fans out there see it. I think you see it, right? That we're weak when we play 3-4-3. We can't dominate. If a team comes at us, we cannot dominate like we're sixes and sevens in the midfield. But we play every time we played the 3-5-2. We've been good. We look good. Um, so Conte, I think I'll be very surprised if you go back to a 3-4. If you do a 3-4-3 again. Um, and I know you're trying to fit Lucas in, but like, just make Lucas a wing back. You know what I mean? Wing backs don't have as much responsibility as a fullback. You know, he got look. A lot of people go, remember Sonny in the FA Cup semi-final? You know, he gave away a penalty. Yeah, well, like he just generally made a mistake that day. But could Sonny play wing back? Yeah, of course he could. He gets back there and defends. Like he's always running back. You always see him tracking back and holding up on his wing. So look, Lucas could be a wing back, and then you get the best of both worlds out of Lucas. You know what I mean? He can cut in, and Kane can overlap him. You know, go around to the right side. If Lucas could be bombing down the wing, next thing he can cut in, and then Kane can shift over to the right, and then Moura comes into the middle, and then he's got Son on his left, Kane on his right, and then he can either take a shot or he can lay it off to Kane or the Son. He can lay it off to Son, and Son could then lay it off into Kane for a goal. But that's an option when you're breaking out or whatever. He can cut into the middle, all right. But most of the time he's going to be stuck on that wing as a wing back. But that's just smart football, is to count to overlap positions and fall out and change positions for a play. You know what I mean? If the ball and the situation comes up where everything's like that, you can switch positions. So please, Conte, make Lucas a wing back. I'm just please. I know it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. If you had this bright idea of making Troyera a wing back, if you're going to do that to him, why couldn't you do it to Lucas? So, you know, I think you're a little bit blinded. You're not seeing, you can't see the forest because of the trees, and you've got to see that. Turn that kid Lucas into a wing back, and then you know you solved your right wing back problem for this season. That's where I stand anyway. But anyway, Tottenham, my fellow Tottenham uh, girls and boys, this weekend's very important, and we're going to feel a lot of pressure, aren't we, when we're watching our TVs or at the stand, wherever, whatever, however you're watching it, what part of the planet you're in. Like New Zealand, we're all gonna be like over here in America. We're gonna be up early watching the game. So we need this game this weekend. So let's just hope we get it. Um, we just got to be more clinical and more about ourselves, more confident. Like, because I can feel a breakthrough coming. I can feel it where I can feel them just like lashing out and scoring 4 or 5 goals and getting confident, and then all of a sudden go on like a 3-4 game winning streak. I can see it coming. They just gotta apply it on the field for 90 minutes. Don't shut off for 2 minutes or 5 minutes. It's got to be 90 minutes. That's all the fans ask. That's all the fans ask. You do your fancy jacuzzis, your workouts all week. your training and your everything, your bubble baths and everything, and all we ask for you is when you step on the field and the referee blows the whistle, all we ask for you is to give your, your spirit, your soul, your essence to Tottenham for 90 minutes, right? Because you're getting paid a boatload of money to play a game that we all loved as a kid, and we would play for free if we could live with just food and a roof over our head, and we were talented, like uh, we could play in the Premier League. Most of us would just do it for free because we love the game. So you guys, you Madonnas out there who like love drama and like the Paul Poggers of the world and Ndombele and you know what I mean. You just think you're so special that you only show your skill like once or twice a year. That nobody's gonna like. And when you're older, I'm telling you now, Ndombele, when you're older, you're gonna regret what you done at Tottenham. You are the biggest sign in Tottenham's career, and you shit on that by your actions. And when you turn my age, when you hit 50, you're going to be full of regrets, absolutely full of regrets, Ndombele. And you look, we all agreed there's something special about you, and you could be special. And if you just engaged and gave your heart and soul to it, but you're not, you're not, you're just not. You're not going to do it for us, and you're going to play soft football in France, and that's where you belong. And I wish you all the best, but you are a disgrace. Um, and I don't like pushing out bad energy or bad vibes, but sometimes the truth has to have its day. And then Ndombele, you are a bad example to youth. You really are. You should take a look in the mirror, and there's still time for you to you made a statement where you say I could be back. I'm still under contract with Tottenham, and I'll probably be back playing. So if that occurs, please come back with a fresh attitude and a new start, and play like play like you when you were a fucking kid, right? And the sunset was going down. Your mum's calling for you to come in, but there's 2 minutes left in the game. It's the World Cup final, and you want to score the winning goal. Like, that's what you should bring to every game. Every 2 minutes, thinking like, there's 2 minutes left in the game and we got to win, and you got to do that for 90 minutes. Um, so anyway, I'm frankly Tottenham. Um, thank you. I had a lot of views on my last video, so thank you, whoever's. But no subscriptions. That's okay. I mean, if you don't want to subscribe, I understand. If you don't want to like, I understand. I'm doing this for therapy. It's not a money deal for me. Um, I just love Tottenham, and I love to talk about Tottenham. And when I feel like talking about Tottenham, some of my mates are always busy, so I come on YouTube and I talk to my teddy bear. Yeah, me and my teddy bear. Because when your friends don't want to talk to you, you got your teddy bear, and I've got Tottenham Fred. And again, a reminder: if this is your first time ever watching me, Tottenham Fred, I've had him since 1976. First game I went to, I cried and I was all scared. And then the next game, my uncle bought me a teddy bear, and he said this will protect you. And I loved my uncle, and I was just like, may you rest in peace. Um, yeah, and yeah, so the teddy bear, like the Tottenham Fred symbol to me is like he carries my fear. That's the way I look at it. Like, you know, I project anything that's negative. He like in my head, I go, "Oh, you take it, Tottenham Fred." So yeah, I might be a little bit crazy, but you know, you can form love with an inanimate object. You remember Castaway with what's his name? Tom Hanks. Do you remember Wilson the Ball? Right, he felt like he loved that ball, and I love Tottenham Fred. So yeah, he's my buddy, and we'll be buddies to the day I die, and he'll go in the casket with me. So um, yeah, I'm feeling a bit melancholy too because I found out my father passed away yesterday. So yeah, I'm a little bit melancholy, and and frustrated with Tottenham's result against Southampton. And you're all thinking like, well, your father died. That's But I didn't know my father well. He left me when I was 7, and I saw him again when I was 30 something, and he wasn't very engaging or very interested, it seemed, in me. So I do have memories of him as a kid. He used to pick me up, the weekend dad, and but he had another family, and I hope that family he had made him happy. Um, and Dad, if you're watching from the heavens, I don't have any remorse or anything. Um, no, no, I just wish you the best. And if you see my mum up there, give her a tickle for me. Give her a little tickle on the side and say, our son says hello. So, all right, lots of love, everybody. Take care of one another. Um, and be nice to each other, even if they're Arsenal fans. Just be nice. What the hey, they know that they're frauds deep down. That we're established in one area, we grew up in that area, and we didn't travel anywhere to steal fans from a different manor, right? Arsenal did that. They come to our manor, stealing our people in North London for fans, and then they cheat to get into the first division. That's their history. So you can wave all your trophies around as much as you want, but we know the origins of your beginnings, and it's dirty with corruption. All right, take care now. Have a good weekend and look after one another. Tottenham Fred and Frankly Tottenham is saying goodbye. Like and subscribe if you want. It's up to you. Love you. Bye.